What's going on, everybody? It's Monkeyfarm, and we are here in my Satisfactory world. This is the base I've been building in my live streams. Pretty much everything I've done here has been on my live streams, but I wanted to give everybody kind of a quick tour and a recap since the game has come out. It's been out about a week and a half on early access. Been having a blast. It's really fun. It's just crazy watching all the contraptions and watching all the machines work together and obviously end up with product manufacturing things and putting them all together and using all the products and everything. A lot of this isn't working actually now, or I mean it's all working, but a lot of it isn't doing anything at the moment. You'll see like this, some of these conveyors are very slowly moving or not moving at all. It's because everything's full. I haven't done anything with all the products I've made. They're just kind of like in the pipeline, sitting at the end waiting for something to do. So basically none of these machines have any like open capacity that they can manufacture and put anything on the conveyors because everything's full. So I wanted to give you a quick tour since a lot of people aren't able to catch my live streams because it's on the weekend, or you know, you're off having fun, or you just don't know when I'm live or whatever. So I figured I would do a quick video and just do like a week one recap kind of thing, and hopefully you guys have seen the game and are enjoying it if you're playing it. But let's do a quick tour, and I'll kind of tell you about like what all this stuff is doing if you don't know what all these things are, and also I'll tell you what the next steps are, what my plans are for this place. So actually, since we're up here on the lookout tower, why don't I just tell you everything here is just iron. This is all just iron stuff. So we are just about to start on our steel factory, which is going to have a lot of different products to manufacture as well. And then eventually a lot of the products we make there are going to be used with a lot of products I'm making here with the iron, and some of the products with the copper as well, to craft other things. Like we're going to be making supercomputers and things like that, and we're sending them off to space. I don't know who's catching them, but we're just shooting them out into space somewhere. We're building a Death Star up there, I guess. But all this is just iron. I have a row of 6 smelters, and the goal here is to make everything so I can expand if I need to. Because what I'm kind of finding, like just since I've never played Factorio, and everybody kind of calls this the 3D Factorio, it's kind of like you need to be able to expand certain products when you need them, right? And you don't want to just have a spaghetti factory. I mean, maybe you do actually. It's kind of cool. Some people you'll see like they have conveyors all wrapped around in circles around each other, and it's kind of cool. But the plan I have here is I guess what they call a bus design. Like in Factorio they call it a bus, but basically it's like a giant pipeline that has every product that you make piped into it, and that way it's going down this huge line. So all you have to do whenever you have to craft something, you split off the ingredients you need, and then, you know, manufacture those products together, and then put the end product back into the pipeline, so you have a new product added to it, and then it just keeps on building up, where at the end of the thing you've got every single product available to yourself, you know, that you need. So if you need to split off some of those and craft something else, everything is just right there, and you can split them off, build a little factory off of it, and that's the deal. So that's kind of what I've been doing here, because I don't know the end game of this game. I have no idea. For all I know, like, I'm going to need 800 million of whatever I'm crafting there, and only 5,000 of what I'm crafting over here. So who knows, you know, I have no idea how big each assembly line is going to have to be. But anyway, so everything, I'm trying to make it all scalable is what I'm getting at. So this row of 6 smelters can be added on. I can probably fit like 24 smelters down on that platform down there. Not that I would need that many off of just 3 iron mines, but I can pipe in other iron mines into this as well, and this can be my my universal iron factory if I want it to be. But anyway, I convey those 3 rows up here. I keep them separate just so I have enough, and so there isn't like a clog of this one product. And why don't we take you over after I crash myself. Let's take you over here and show you what they're doing. So basically, these iron ingots, after they're smelted down there, are all piped up here, and then I split them off. And then, I don't know if this is like the most efficient way to do it, but what I'm trying to do is keep all of the inventory that I'm splitting off equal. So I'm using a little extra space here, splitting off into a splitter and then going equally into these 3 constructors. Now all these constructors are just making iron plates out of them. And what's cool about this game is like they actually made animations for like everything. You know, like they're making an iron plate, so they have a thing that smashes the iron. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool how they did that. It's really really fun to watch all this stuff work together. But anyway, so the iron plates are all crafted in these constructors. I'm going to try to hop up here. And then they're all merged back into the pipeline back here. And we send them up here. And then as you can see, they get sent down the line that direction. So then, so this row is all just steel plate or iron plates, right? So I can add constructors onto the end of this if I need more production of this particular product. So anyway, the next one we've got iron rods. Same thing. Send them back into the pipeline. The next one we have is screws, I think, which I actually doubled up. As you can see, there's like 9 constructors here making the screws. So I have 2 pipelines in the bus of screws because most of the recipes are taking like 24 boxes of screws per recipe. So it's really tough, you know, to figure out like how many of each you need. Like if you look at this recipe, we need 24 screws. So I have 100 iron plates in here, so I'm totally ready to build a reinforced iron plate. I'm just waiting for the screws to arrive. So what I haven't done yet to any of this really is optimize, you know, delivery and everything. I can overclock certain machines. I can upgrade belts. Like I did upgrade the screw belts to tier 2, so they're a little faster. But I can overclock these so that they manufacture more quickly as well, and that way you get more product more quickly back into the pipeline, right? So we're doing iron plates and reinforced iron plates, and then that is everything with the constructors so far there. And then off of that, we're making modular frames. We're making, what else are we making? Rotors, I think. Yeah, rotors. We have a couple other things to make with iron, but we're also going to be setting up the steel factory, like I mentioned, which is going to start. Steel is basically an alloy of coal and iron. I guess we have to add those together, and then we start crafting other things like supercomputers and stuff. But we use some modular frames for different products in the supercomputers and all that, and then we shoot them off into space. I guess we're building a Death Star up in space. I don't know, because basically all this stuff we just have to keep on generating more and more of these products so that we can shoot them off into the space elevator. So I don't know who's up there, what they're building, but hopefully one day we'll get to see it. That will be really cool, because it'd be nice to know what we're doing all this for. But the game is early, so that's kind of the fun of it. We don't really know what we're doing yet, right? And what would a tour be without a truck ride? So this is where I almost died. I almost drove off the cliff. There are some deep caverns, by the way, where there's, I guess, nothing underneath. But this is the coal factory. But we are, there's some copper down here too. I haven't actually finished putting that together. We only had one copper node over there, so I'm setting up 2 over here. But then we have some coal and iron over there. I was going to do the steel factory over there, but then I just found out that they're over, I guess, north direction, which is actually a really cool area to explore. It's like really beautiful. This is very nice too, but it's kind of like, you know, normal. This is like the starting area. Way over there, there's total like waterfalls and cool trees and all sorts of weird stuff. Anyway, there's 4 coal nodes over there, so I think I'm going to set up the steel manufacturing area in that direction, and then bring the steel back to our base, and then we can use the iron products and the steel products together and kind of manufacture all of, you know, the computers and stuff that I said we had to make. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got a lot more work to do, and hopefully you guys can make it over to my live streams. We've been having a lot of fun, and it'd be good to see a lot more people there. And if for any reason you're planning on buying this game, I do have an Epic creator code that you can actually use, and it helps support my channel. It doesn't actually cost you anything else. Basically, it just gives me a little zinger when you type in the code when you buy something on the Epic Store, or in Fortnite if you spend V-Bucks, and it helps out the channel a little bit. So you could do that as well if you're planning on buying this game. But anyway, please head over to my Twitch channel if you want to catch the live streams, and make sure you're following there, because then you'll be notified when I'm live. So right now it's basically Sundays is most common when I've been streaming, so you can kind of count on Sundays is when I've been live streaming this. So anyway, that is like the quick tour for the first week and a half or so that this game's been out. So it's been super fun, and hope to see more of you guys at the stream, and that is going to be it for today. We'll see ya.